Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Blue Line, Behind the Blue Line. I'm retired 30 years. Glad to have served, man. I always say things that make you go, ooh. All right, man, if you a new person getting into law enforcement, you're a rookie whatsoever, I'll give you some advice. Start out with a small department first, man, so you can get some even tail experience and then transfer over to a bigger department. Got all these yellow jackets. I started out with a small department, maybe 17 or 18 officers. You're going to get assigned to FTO. If you do, listen to what he says, do everything he says, and follow the guidelines, and you'll probably get switched to 2 or 3. They just want to make sure before you go on by yourself that you can handle it. That's all they want to do. And some of them, once you get in there, you start seeing a little bit, especially small departments, got too much time on their hands or something. Because I got to where I went to work, kept my mouth shut, done my job, and went home. And you don't want to be unsociable, but you got to. But you find that point, man, there's some jealousy and animosity between officers, and I don't want that sun to shine so much. And it's childish, man. Somebody will say something, and, I call it backbiting. They'll go say, so-and-so said this and this. And you didn't say a damn thing, and you wonder why in the world is everybody mad, So what I did, I just went to that person and say, look, we got to iron out some shit. I don't know who told you what, but it ain't true. I come in here, I do my job, and that's it. Because you got a lot of what I call ass kissers. They'll go to the chief and whine him on. Oh, he farted and I smelled it. It's a little juvenile romper room bullcrap is what it is. And you get hung on the darn cross because a little whiny ass that couldn't fight his way out of a damn paper sack has got you in trouble, and it's all because of politics. His family's got money and this and that and the other. And I've known, especially with the sheriff office, a lot of politics people actually essentially buy their damn position because they give so much big money to the campaign, so they get the lieutenants and the captains and the majors. Most of them make it up the right way, but some of them buy their positions. Don't know more or less than I do. They just simply buy their position, So, and you got to watch it. The shit with starting rumors and little cliques. You'll have a little gang over here, and this is a small department as well as a big department. You'll have one gang over here and one over here, and this group really don't like this group, and it's funny because it's supposed to be a team. You got to be a team player, but when you have a group over here, it's like the damn Republicans and the Democrats inside the police department. You got this group over here, this one over here, and somebody will complain on the way you done something. You had to bust somebody's ass, but you had to do it because you didn't have no help. They weren't going to step in and help you, but then they're going to go behind you and say, well, he done this man this way and this man that way. Did you help him? No. All right, then shut up. So, and it's bad to say as much as it is, man. I like my comrades, but after that you'll lose trust. I've seen officers get in some hot water by doing stuff. I never said anything about it unless I was asked, because something happens and the SBI comes to ask you questions. They already know the answer before they ask you. They already know this stuff. So it's best to tell the truth. I ain't hiding nothing from nobody, never did. But I've seen officers get in trouble, and that's why I say you lose trust real quick. And you say, hey, he's looking out for me to go, oh, no, hell he ain't. He's looking out for himself. It's almost like you got to be, if you get in there and do your job, you got to be a lone wolf, man. Do your job and be straight, be a lone wolf, because if you're with everybody, and you're laughing and cutting up, sooner or later, somebody's going to backbite you. That's sad, but it goes on. I think it goes on everywhere, not just police work. It goes on everywhere. So you got to be that lone wolf, because you'll see that these so-called ass kissers, they're the ones that get to go to the special training. Every training session that comes up, the radar schools, the defense tactics schools, the special ops schools, the special firearms schools. It's always the ass kissers that get to go to that. But the worker bees, they got to stay and do the damn work. That's all I did. I had to stay and do the damn work. I wasn't kissing nobody's ass for nothing. There ain't no way. But it goes on in every workplace. So you got to make you got to make your mind up. You got to set your mental thing up. Get it right. Go in there, do your job. Stay out of the rumor mill. Stay out of the little cliques. Answer your call. Do what you're supposed to do and go home. That's sad, ain't it? That is very sad. And of course, that's what I experienced. I'm not saying it's bad everywhere. I'm saying certain places you've got to learn to adapt, because if you don't, you're going to have people going behind your back, getting you in trouble and doing all kind of other stuff. So, and a lot of politics involved in that line of work. Day in and day out, man. That's why I chose to work night shift. I had to get my body used to. I used to work straight nights all the time. I didn't have to worry about all the brass. I didn't have to worry about the whiners going, hey, he's doing this and doing that. I get out there, it's quiet and peaceful, answer my calls, take care of it, make sure my vehicle was took care of before I got off duty, make sure it was clean. For years I had my own vehicle. I was responsible for it, and then much later I was with the department. We had to share a vehicle, and that's another pile of squat you had to deal with. Somebody wouldn't clean the vehicle, and then it's like, well, nobody accountable for nothing, So, because I went behind the officers as a supervisor and checked oil in the vehicles, and it'd be bone dry. So I get it with them, and I say, look, make sure you check your oil in your vehicle. It's going to lock up. Because the chief comes down on you, or he's going to come down on me wanting to know why his vehicles are locked up because there ain't no damn oil in it. So I had to put up with that. All in all, you got to be safe out there. Be safe out there. Remember officer safety. Check your firearm, your equipment before you go to work. Check around your vehicle. Check under your vehicle, all that kind of good stuff. But that's some of the stuff you have to look out for. Stay away from the jealousy and the backbiting. You hear somebody say something about somebody else, don't even remark on it. Don't just say no comment. I ain't getting into all that. Because as soon as you say something, trust me, they're going to go back and say you said it. When I was working, the person in charge, he was so good with it, and he just about go around. He wasn't griping, but he was like, yeah, I got the sheriff upon my hand. He believes anything I say. And where I was working at, he got a lot of people moved just because they believed everything he said. And to me, he was a snake. It's just childish stuff. The job we did, you didn't have time to get in trouble, and what he did, he would make up stuff. If you're in charge of that place, you make the rules and you do it. You ain't got to get on the phone and call, I'm going to call the lieutenant and the major. You in charge of the place, you handle it. Why you going to call and baby and gripe to them for? They don't want to hear you. But then they want to baby you because they believed every word you said. It didn't bother me because I always kept a video. I had a hidden video camera on me. Every conversation we had, it was on record. So if he called over there and told a lie, I was going to bust his ass. Real quick, like, because I had it right there. He didn't mess with me. He picked with everybody else. But I had a thing on my ink pen that was a personal body camera. Every time he talked to me, I had that video camera. He's all the time looking. I'm like, good. Call it now. Call over there and lie. Call over there and lie. So that's things you got to look out for, and it's probably in the other workplaces too. So just watch your back. That's the biggest thing in police work. Watch your back, probably from a lot of times from your own co-worker that don't even know you, don't like you, could care less. But you got to remember, you count your friends on your hands. You got very few friends. You got plenty of associates. You count your friends on your hands. Like what you see and hear, man, hit like and subscribe. You guys have a good one. Shine you.